Hey, good day, friends. I have found it, Fontopia. Let me show it to you. So, if you're one of those people who spends 10 minutes writing the essay and 35 minutes picking out the perfect font, let me show you where you can really get bogged down. You will find free Fontopia located at fonts.google.com. All of the fonts available here are free and open source fonts and will all work perfectly inside of Google Docs and Slides. Let's take a look around at some of the tools they have built in here to help you find the perfect font. There's a nice menu here to help you choose exactly the way you want to look at these fonts. So if you drop this menu down here, you can change what appears on the screen. Right now there's a sentence. You can also choose the alphabet, or you can choose numerals, depending on what you want to look at. I'm going to go back to sentence. You can also adjust the size. This button right here, if you're thinking about using your font against a dark background, this button will be very helpful as well. Let's look over here at the categories of fonts. This will help narrow your search when you're looking for a font. The main difference between these serif and sans serif fonts are these little guys on the ends here called feet. The serif fonts have feet like this one, and sans serif fonts without feet right here, this one does not have any feet. Display fonts are generally intended for things like headlines or titles. They're meant to be huge. Handwriting fonts, just what it says it is. Those are basically imitating penmanship. And finally, monospace fonts allow even spacing horizontally between the letters. They're more evenly spaced. You can search by language, and you can even search by font properties. For example, the slant that individual fonts have, and you can turn that up or down, straight up and down, or more slanted. This box right here will only show you variable fonts, which basically come in a variety themselves so that you don't have to make specific adjustments. For example, I'm going to click on Oswald here, and you'll see that all of these versions of Oswald already exist, and you can just pick one of those versions of Oswald. Let's uncheck that box to look for a font. I'm going to go over here to categories, and I'm specifically looking for a handwriting font today. So I'm going to uncheck everything except handwriting. And I'd like to change it, so I'm going to perhaps adjust the slant. And now I can really find the exact font that I'm looking for. All right, I've narrowed down my choices to Arizonia. That's the font I'd like to use in my document. So I have Google Docs open. Normally you find all of your fonts right here in a list, drop-down list. And if you want to find more fonts, you click these words right here. Now, all you need to do once you've discovered your perfect font called Arizonia is type the title in there. And Google's going to find it for me. And once I put that blue check there, it is now a part of my regular fonts, and I'm ready to type in it, as you can tell. Comic Sans walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, friend, we don't serve your type here." Have a great day, folks.